Hello and welcome to Small Game Adventures. I am Rootle and this is Magicka 2, Chapter 4, Episode 5 of our Bananas All Unlocks run through. Now for those subscribers of mine, I apologise, this has taken a little while to get up, but I've been pretty busy with the whole end of year thing. Happy New Year's to everybody, or Happy Christmas, Merry New Year's, Merry Christmas, that kind of jazz. We'll try and get, in the next couple of weeks, try and get a few of these up. And maybe even be able to finish off the whole series. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? For those long-awaiting fans, so many fans. There's not that many unlocks, weapon unlocks in Chapter 4. There are a whole bunch of big battles though, so keep an eye out on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and you'll be able to see the different attacks that I'm using, and that should hopefully be pretty useful for you. If you have any questions about any of the combinations that I'm using, or suggestions for different combinations that you'd like to see that maybe you reckon would be more powerful, do let me know. I am also learning as I go. I acknowledge that. I think that the way I'm doing it is pretty useful, but hey, you can always learn. One thing I do want to turn out, I'm using the rock variation of the big using the rock variation of my big AoE, mainly because these guys do a lot of physical damage, and we want to try and avoid that. So the rock portion of this kind of attack does that mini stun back, which is really useful for us. But those electricity curtains are much better in multiplayer, just because they're not going to kill your allies as much, and killing allies is never a good idea in multiplayer. Although it is kind of half the fun, I get that. So each to his own, I guess. So yeah, that Bastive Rock AoE is really good in single player. In multiplayer, you probably want to use the electricity curtains and some rock projectiles and magics and that kind of thing. Probably going to be more useful for you. I'm going to try and use this whole AoE thing to my advantage. Where is he going? Anyway, with this electricity guy, I'm just going to charge up a big rock projectile, hit him in the face. Gives me enough time to charge up a second one, which will kill him. That's pretty easy. Not going to lie. Alrighty, our first weapon unlock for Chapter 4 is the Yummy Carrot, which you probably shouldn't use because it does life damage, which actually means it's going to heal people. But hey, it's a carrot and it looks awesome, so if you can get some bunny ears, you look amazing. Not that you can get bunny ears, I wish you could, that would be kind of awesome. So first weapon unlock is the Yummy Carrot. I'm going to pick up my Headmaster Sword again, and we'll get right out into the Frost Zone. So if we walk around this first guy, we actually don't have to fight him. Not that he's terribly hard to fight, but I don't know. Fun fact there, I guess. Notice that most of these guys are pretty resistant to frost damage, so we want to be using a lot of fire as a general rule. Fire is our friend. And we want to be keeping our shield up at all times. I'm trying to keep them outside of these walls when I'm using this attack, just because of the physical damage that they do. I don't really want to get caught in that. So that's how I'm using that attack there. This down here is a multiplayer puzzle, so obviously I can't do it because there's only one of me, but have a go with your mates and let me know if you can do it. And if you can't, and if you really need help, maybe I'll con a friend into helping me out with that and we can show you how it's done. Same deal here, going to try and take out the electricity guy first because he's the most dangerous, which is pretty easy if we just charge up a couple of little ones. Whee! If we're at long range, this steam electricity beam attack is absolutely brutal, as it always has been. It's still broken. They never really fixed it from Magicka 1. But we don't obviously want to get hit by this massive AoE, so we don't want to be using that when they're close to us. What have we got up here? Oh, we've got the big guy that shoots. So we want to take this guy out as fast as we can, because those things actually heal everything around him, which is kind of counterproductive for us. What I'm doing here is I'm going to jump in and out a lot, using the teleport spell. The reason being that as soon as I don't feel comfortable with my shielding, or like I'm taking too much damage or something, I don't want to be in the fight anymore because things get a little bit hectic. So I want to be kind of making sure I'm not getting knocked down like that. If I can at all avoid it. So if I see people jumping at me, I want to be moving away and back in again later. But yeah, I'm just teleporting away as soon as I don't feel comfortable. is a general idea. Now guys, I am going to die at some point during this level. I can tell you that right now. It's part of the game though, so I'll show you how you should die well, essentially, is what I'm aiming to do at this point, I guess. How you should deal with dying. There's a couple of rather large battles coming up that I'm gonna struggle with doing solo on bananas. So anyway, second unlock is the Moonstaff. Moonstaff is really good, guys. Hastens focus regeneration, which helps you with your magics, your castable magics, and massive lightning damage bonus, which is also pretty awesome. And there's no downside, so most of the staves that you get will give you a downside as well. No downside to that staff, so really, really handy to use. And now the magics, I don't use them that much, as you've probably seen from watching some of my videos. I don't use magics that often, but they are really powerful. So I'll chuck down a thunderstorm there. I can chuck out some dragon strikes, or like all sorts of shenanigans going down. They're pretty amazing, and they're designed. You know, you can definitely win the game with almost just magics. Like, it's pretty insane. The amount of damage that they do is nuts. So I want to be watching out for these ice guys, because they do actually do a lot of damage. They do especially large amounts of damage to me, because I'm actually using a fire shield rather than a something useful like an ice shield. That was one of the new DLC magics I just used there, which is pretty useful. These things run in and do lots of damage. But yeah, so those ice, I don't even know what they are, minotaurs, I guess, do a lot of damage to me because I'm using a fire shield rather than an ice shield. So keep an eye out for those. I'm going to try and avoid those whenever I can. Trying to think of what else to talk about. Oh, we've got the new DLC, don't we? So that's pretty cool. If you haven't checked that out, definitely do. Some interesting stuff in there, some pretty hard stuff. Talk to John Frost right here. We'll get the Winter is Coming achievement on Steam once we've done that for, I think there's probably 2 more that we have to talk to get that achievement. But yeah, the new DLC is pretty interesting. I had a little bit of a look at it previously. Ooh, laggy. Or glitchy. And it was pretty interesting, so I haven't taken much of a chance to look too much at it, but looks like there's some interesting challenges and what they call, I don't think they're called challenges, trials maybe they're called. I can't remember. There's a bunch of different ones now. So have a look at those. There's some interesting things in there. The wizards is really quite difficult, I found, on bananas. Alrighty, so this is a pretty big battle. I apologize if I don't talk quite as much as I should be to try and explain things. Basically, I'm just going to try and deal with things as they come at me. Still trying to avoid that ice damage because he's a pain. Other one I can deal with, not so much the ice. Oh, getting hit by those. We want to take this guy, obviously, because he's going to be... Oh, what happened there? I want to take out this guy because he's going to be healing all the enemies around him. And we don't really want them to be healing each other, so... How am I getting knocked out in the air? That makes no sense. That's alright. We've got him down. Haste up. Try and get them on the outside of that rock wall. Oh, I got the inside. That's alright. I'm slowly moving forward as I do that, just because of the nature of the knockback that I'm causing to them. Oh, I screwed up there. The nature of the knockback that I'm causing to them means if I just spam that spell in a straight line, right where I am, it won't do anything, for obvious reasons. Because they won't be there anymore. So moving forward slightly as I do that. I should be using electricity curtains as well as I do this, but I'm being rather bad in my execution at the moment. I'm panicking slightly. Whee! Run away! Let's try and take out this guy, because we don't like him. Anything with armor is a good idea to take out. Remember these guys, if we use a fire beam, we'll kill that. Oh, that was close. So fire beams are great. And for these shamans, again, I'm just going to use these big rock projectiles, because they kill them in one hit if you fully charge it. I didn't get a full charge off there, but they do end up doing a lot of damage, which is great. Oh, I don't have a shield up. Always make sure you have your shield up, number 1 rule. Gonna try and chuck out a fire beam on that guy, because I don't want him attacking me. Oh, that's unfortunate. There we go, guys. That's how you die in Magicka 2. Alright, as soon as we revive, we're going to cast Revive again, stick on a shield, and then we can start panicking and running around in circles. Put up a shield so he doesn't hit me. Ooh. Oh, I got knocked down. Don't like being knocked down. It's about the worst possible thing that can happen to me. Is getting knocked down from those. Oh, it's happened again. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I'm fine. Alrighty. Alrighty, what am I gonna do? Let's put down a thunderstorm, because I should be using those a lot more than I do. Shouldn't I? Because look how much damage they do. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's charge up a big rock projectile for this guy. Special treatment. Boom! There we go. That's how we should be dealing with him, I guess. But, yeah, that's alright. Alrighty, battle continues. This one's just a really long battle. This part is really quite easy. Having said that, I'll probably die now, won't I? I'm going to try and take out these shamans first, for obvious reasons. We don't particularly want them around me. They're not too hard to take out. In fact, if I can get him to attack his own guys, check this out. Come over here. Attack me here. Splat! Oh, I missed. Okay, anyway, I'll kill him properly. Stop wasting time. Ooh, that's not very nice of him. I'm just taking a long time here because I'm actually trying to get him to crush his own guy. It's not going to happen, I don't think. That's alright. Oh, we want that one. Alrighty, this guy's pretty easy. We'll just chuck down the thunderstorm. I'm going to use a Nova because they're really, really effective and awesome. Pew! And then, yeah, as long as he's in that thunderstorm, he's going to die pretty quickly. So this guy, again, make sure you've got that shield on because this starts raining hell. Chuck out that rock projectile, and we'll just run away essentially. Run away from all the dropping bombs because we don't really want to fight those. Alrighty, now these shrines again. This one's quite a difficult one. I've been struggling with it a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck out an arcane. No, I'll keep on a fire. I'll keep on this shield. I'm going to chuck out a whole bunch of life mines first, though. Check this out. And then start the whee! I want to keep mobile, so I want to be keeping my haste up, and I'm going to be chucking down these oh, wrong one, life shrouds essentially, and running around. We don't want to get hit by those big AoEs. If we chuck down some big life shrouds and run them around a lot, we should be alright. There are obviously faster ways of killing them, but not as effective ways of killing them that I've found. So this is a lot safer than anything else I've found to do so far. It's the only one that's really going to keep me alive without a doubt. And once there's only one left, we can start using just life beams or something strange on him if we want to. Or we can try some big ice AoEs. That's always a bit fun. Same thing, you could use these all the way through if you wanted to, but not much point. So once we've done that, again, it's making it much easier in single player mode, but pick up the Staff of Helvati because this is, personally, I think it's the best staff in the game. Massive bonus to fire, death, and steam spells. Screws over your cold and ice and life spells, but honestly, when you're doing some crazy offensive damage, especially with the spells that I've been using lately, that staff is going to do all kinds of awesome stuff for you. So definitely pick that up. You'll see a lot of good players using that when they're trying to do challenges or YouTube videos or something like that. It's one of the very common staffs. There's some good ones that have just come out in the latest DLC, but that's still by far one of the most common that I've come across. Yeah, it's just really powerful stuff. It's great. No complaints. But yeah, if you're going to try and use some frosty attacks, then maybe not the one for you. But that's alright. Again, alternating between those massive AoE for close-up and that beam for long range. Now we've got a bit of a nasty battle coming up here, and I'm probably going to die again. I've been knocked off the bridge a number of times in this battle, which is kind of frustrating, but hey, that's life, isn't it? We're going to try and run in here really fast and take this guy out, along with his cohort. We're trying to avoid that. That. Okay. Oh, I killed myself. Alrighty. So, that's alright. That's part of the game. We're going to hit revive really fast. Stick on a defensive shield. Get some haste going, hopefully. Run away. Alrighty. This is alright. We're going alright. We're going to chuck on an offensive shield here. Oh, defensive shield. offensive shield. You can see the amount of physical damage that does is ridiculous. It's actually a complete joke. Oh, put on that frost shield. Alright, let's keep going. Keep going around. I'm just kind of trying to out-position them really at this point. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, the heals. I need to not be here anymore. Alrighty, there we go. I'm safe. Well, safer than I was before. Wouldn't call it actually safe. I'm still trying to avoid those, oh, so many jumpy things. Oh, I'm frozen. That'll do it. Alright, I'm gonna start using some of these. Not those. Those. It's gonna heal the electricity guy, but it's gonna hopefully do some damage to the rest of them, which is nice. And the electricity guy I can take out on my own later. He's not a problem. Oh, get me out. Alright, so we've taken out those little frost guys, which is nice. We can focus on the rest now. Alright, we want to kill Ellen as fast as humanly possible, and we don't want to move while she's around. Alrighty, that's alright. She does lots of AoE damage, so she'll cast things so that they go around you. So you don't want to be sitting near her when she does it. Is essentially what I'm getting at there. These guys don't take fire very well. They take frost pretty well though, so that's alright. So this is pretty much the end of chapter 4, guys. A couple of deaths in there, but that's alright. Honestly, that's part of the game. If you can get through that without dying, you're doing pretty darn well. I hope that's been interesting. This has been Small Game Adventures. Tune in for the next episode. I promise I'll try and get it up as fast as humanly possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.